We're here in Copenhagen, day 4 of the 2010 Track World Championships, talking with Tara Whitten, who has just become Canada's first track world champion since 1993. Were you aware that it's been such a long time?
Well, Richard pointed that out to me last year when I was kind of in the hunt for the Omnium as well, so I kind of knew that going in.
So you said in an earlier interview you were talking about how last year you came into the final event, the 500, tied, and then it didn't go so well. This year you came into the 500, tied again. So
yes.
How were you feeling about that?
Well, I knew it was very similar to the situation last year, but I had a lot more confidence in the final event, knowing that I'd really focused on the 500 and the standing start, and I had done basically a standing start every day in training. Every day I was on the track, so I knew that I would be able to pull it together.
So from last year, what are the things that you did differently this year to prepare based on what you learned from winning your silver medal?
Well, I made sure, well, the first thing is I moved to Los Angeles for the winter, so I was able to train on a track much more consistently than I had in previous years, and that made a huge difference. And I also, because it's now an Olympic event, I made it a focus, so I gave a lot of energy to the 200 and the 500 to make sure that those were strong events.
So what were you thinking going into that last event? You knew you had a good chance to win that world title. It's now an Olympic event, so obviously there's a lot more interest in this event among the other riders, among other nations.
Yeah.
What was on your mind?
Well, I was just trying to think about doing the start technically well, being powerful and smooth, and then just getting it up to speed and holding on, and just the process of a good 500.
And what were you thinking on the podium? We saw you smiling up there a lot, so what were you thinking up there?
Well, I still don't know if it's sunk in, but I was just appreciating the moment of seeing the Canadian flag, and it's pretty special.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.